talk about this. I talked about this on live Thursday night, man. Hopefully you caught it. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, you know, I think it'd be better if for boxing if Ryan Garcia was to win. Not to say Ryan Garcia is going to, not to say that Ryan Garcia is going to, you know, take the world by storm, you know, and go fight all these guys that, you know, people want to see Tank Davis fight and shit. But, you know, a lot of the stuff that I heard at the press conference was a lot of the calling cards to PBC as far as they demands to stop fights from being made. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, like you hear them say, we the A side, so we can put a rehydration clause in. That's what the A side do. All that shit was the calling card of Mayweather that really put the mark of the beast on boxing. The emphasis on being undefeated, you heard, you know, that was kind of the calling card. It's not about what Ryan done or who Ryan fought. It's about, oh, he's undefeated and all that shit. All that is PVC propaganda, bro. The greatest fighters of all time have all lost. All the fighters in the top 10, the greatest, you know, that you see routinely, incredible list, they all lost. You know, Roy Jones, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hearns, Joe Louis. I mean, no matter how you go, Evander Holyfield, Carlos Monzon, Jake LaMotta, Carmen Basilio, Henry Armstrong. I mean, you can just go on and on and on and on. They all lost. But I just feel that PBC, it just gotta die for boxing to move forward, and this is part of the process that it has to go through. This is the menstrual cycle that it has to go through. It has to cleanse itself of this vagina and boxing. This vagina and boxing known as PBC. We have to cleanse ourselves of this Punani movement in boxing that's spearheaded by PBC. It just gotta happen. It's gotta happen. And all this, you know, they didn't want to make this fight. Ryan Garcia became Mr. Fantastic in this fight and bend and contorted his body to different you know, to different, you know, it's, you know, he contorted it and twisted it however else they wanted to do it. The weight, he did it. The rehydration clause, he did it. The money, he took less. You know, oh, the Showtime got to be the lead promoter. Oh, Tank only won with a rematch clause. Like, bruh, if you confident that you gonna win this fight, why do you need to hotwire this fight? Why? Why do you feel the need to hotwire this fight? And all the stuff you heard at the press, oh, we the A side, we can do that, and you know, all that bullshit they talking. That's what's wrong with boxing right there. And PBC is spearheading that. They the only ones you hear talk like that on a routine basis. Oh, we the A side, and we can do that, and this is what the A side can do, and you know, I was just like, come on now. This is legally fixing a fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. But boxing fans and fans are thirsting. They're thirsting for a big fight. So they gonna always sit there and try to rationalize. They gonna always sit there and try to rationalize why somebody got a chance to win. It's the ultimate opinionated sport. Even when it goes to a knockout can be on the discretion of the referee. Even the scores are opinionated by, it's the opinion of the judges. It's the judge's opinion. So, but yeah, if Ryan Garcia win, you know, a lot of that dies off. A lot of that alpha, that's PBC's top fighter right now. They keeping him fighting at a consistent basis. He's the only one fighting multiple times a year for real. That's their top dog. So if you chop the head off, the body will fall. The body can't function without the brain. Now, would it go a long way to say that, if Errol Spence wins, it's the dagger in the heart? That's the true dagger? I mean, yeah, if Errol Spence lose to Terrence Crawford. Now, I heard again, somebody told me, despite what Steven Espinoza saying, that fight gonna happen June 17th. I'm done reporting about it. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, all that bull job died in the sport of boxing. All that dies. And it's a company in PBC that got leverage. That leverage is what? The leverage is what, man? We want to see some of their top fighters in fights that they refusing to make. They dragging out over a period of time, and you still got a nice contingent of boxing fans that don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't give a fuck how much Wilder make fighting Joshua, and Joshua make fighting Wilder, and these two fucking senior citizens fighting down the line. I don't care about their fucking pockets. I want to see that fight when it came out the oven. Fuck want to eat cold lasagna, not even Garfield. And Gervonta win this fight. You really think he gonna fight Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney? Hell no. He might not fight Eastside Cruz. Let's keep it real. He might not fight Eastside Cruz. If he gonna put all this shit on Ryan Garcia, imagine what he do with Shakur Stevenson. Oh, you can't fight Southpaw. Oh man, I get to come in at 140. You got to come in at 135. You got to put 2 left shoes on. You got to wear 12-ounce gloves. I get to wear headgear. All that bull job gonna come into play. 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 All of it. So, do I trust Ryan Garcia any more to go fight Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson? Maybe a little bit, because he ain't got no fucking choice. Who he gonna fight at 140? We really think he gonna get in the ring with Regis Progress? He might get in there with Rolly. He might. If Rolly get that belt, he might get in there with Rolly. Now, apparently, Puello then showed medical records on why he tested positive. So, that Puello fight might, Puello might get reinstated. He might. But my thing is this: if you taking something that's gonna pop up on the VITA test, they tell everybody, they ask you, are you taking something that's on this list that you got medical clearance for? So you supposed to say that ahead of time. So, I think Ryan Garcia more likely to fight, one of them guys, than Shakur Stevenson. Than Gervonta Davis. But the PBC propaganda's gotta die, man. It's gotta die. All them saying that, all these sayings that A-side and we can do this and we the dominant promoter, we can do this because we the A-side and all that shit, and not one to make big fights, and I ain't got time for that shit no more. They had the opportunity to make big fights. The ball was in their court. They had all that. They had everything that was in their favor, and they fumbled it. They could have brought boxing back. Free TV kicked them off because of they lack of progressive thinking in boxing. They lack of making big fights on TV. They went to premium TV, didn't make the big fights, put Vagabond versus Vagabond in, and then they give you a semi-premium fight. Then they want to put $85, $75, $65 price tag on there. There's no place in that for boxing, bro. boxing is not in a position of power where you can charge pay-per-view. And once I said PBC the leading in the sport, now look at Top Rank, One Experiment, Fury and Dillian White, Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Now the Zone, somehow they want to do pay-per-view. They don't need to be the lead shit in boxing. They don't need to be the lead nothing, because not everybody following their lead. It ain't about, Tank Davis per se. It's just about the PBC model. The PBC has to die, bro, for boxing to cleanse itself and to start to work back towards the top of the mountain, dude, in sports. And guess what? No sport is dominating American sports TV market or the sports market like it really could, maybe other than mixed martial arts. So it's room and opportunity for boxing to, they have the players to make the best. They have all the chess pieces to do what needs to be done to be great. But you just got, Darth fucking Al Heyman that don't want to make none of these fucking fights. Even on his side, if he made the fights on his side of the streets that people want to see, boxing would be a lot more forward, a lot more better. But it's better for Gervonta Davis, to lose this fight just because PBC needs to continue to lose power. Like I said, ain't nothing personal. The kid can fight, and I think the kid gonna win by 7th round knockout. But in my opinion, it's better for PBC to continue to deplete themselves of power, deplete themselves of funds, so we can get back to real shit. But hey, we thought HBO would leave, we'd get back to real boxing, and that didn't happen. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know in the comment section.